Hi everyone, I hope everyone is doing great and welcome back to my channel. And yes, if you're new here, please do consider to subscribe. If you are not new here, then welcome back to my channel. So even today it's a beautiful day to be alive, I guess. Yeah. So it's been almost like 2 to 3 weeks or maybe even more than that after all this COVID-19 and all these things going on right now. So initially I used to complain a lot about this COVID virus and the fact that I'm here stranded in Delhi. I was complaining a lot about a lot of things, so I used to call up my okay, I'm just starting the video sharing my story because I just felt like I should talk to you guys more. So when this COVID virus thing started, I was initially complaining a lot. I'm still complaining quite a little bit, the fact that I couldn't go home because my flight got cancelled as well. Initially I was complaining a lot, but not anymore, I guess. I'm not sure, but as of now I'm not complaining. So when this COVID thing started, I was panicking a lot first of all, and to be honest I was panicking so much that I ended up calling a lot of my friends asking how they are and whatnot. I used to call them, and especially my Delhi friends, my Delhi friends, my school friends who are in Delhi. I used to call them and say like, there's no point of studying here in Delhi because we come so far just to attain education or blah blah, to attain whatnot, and then you are staying in an environment which is you're staying in a city which is so polluted, and not just polluted, so many things goes on. So I used to tell my friends like, imagine studying for 3 years for graduation and masters and whatnot, and the time you finally do your PhD or something, or get done with your masters or get done with your bachelors, imagine what if you get sick because of pollution, you get sick because of the blah blah environment and everything, because that Delhi is like really polluted city, and not just polluted, a lot of things goes on. So I was just sharing, so what's the point of studying and stuff. So I was complaining a lot, okay, initially. So I was like, I will never send my children, if I ever have children, I'll never send my children to places like Delhi and stuff. The farthest I can send them is like Shillong or all these, because these are like really environment friendly, or I don't know what to say, how to say that term. So I used to share all these things, okay, but then as days passed by, I was like set for the past 2-3 days, and all these things. So I was just checking up on internet, and I was okay, I should look here now. So I was just checking up on the internet, and even the other day, 2-3 days ago, I was just checking out on East Mojo. So East Mojo is it's like a news channel. So this is the only news channel that I can relate to, because a lot of news channels are things that I just can't relate, maybe because of their way they use their English. I mean, they use really strong, like not strong, really big grammars or whatever you call it, words, which I have to check on the dictionary and whatnot. So it's really hard for me to relate to them. So but East Mojo is one such news agency or company or whatever from Northeast India. So I used to relate to them a lot, so I really like checking them out and checking out the news, and it's on Instagram, it's Mojo. So I was just checking that the other day, so and I found out something which is very rare. I just felt a little rare, okay, so I'll share with you. Ouch. So it was about this okay, so and the network is not good. So the news was about an animal coming towards, it's like a very rare animal coming towards the Noida Mall or somewhere. It was around the road, so it was like a very shocking thing for a lot of people to see that very animal coming. The animal name is Nilgai, sighted in one of Noida's busiest places just outside Great India Mall. This particular forest is okay, so this very particular area, it used to be jammed with lots of cars, okay, but suddenly they ended up seeing an animal, which I'll put the video here or something. So I felt like it kind of touched my heart, okay, like because of COVID and everything, since the world is going in a little slower phase, animals are also starting to take back to its home, getting back to its own home or whatever. Yeah, you get what I mean, no? So I was just feeling like quite feeling good that I shouldn't be complaining much, and start seeing even the other side of the coin. So I was like feeling so good, and I was sharing to some of my friends like, this animal is here in Delhi, I mean Noida, and it's around the place where it used to be usually jammed with full of cars and whatnot. So I was so happy. And then but then I didn't really find a reason to even shoot a video and share to you guys, because there's no point of, you know, just sharing something because I want to share something where you have a lot of contents. No, then this morning I woke up and then again I read a news where it says about, you know, a lot of animals. So about a dolphin which was swimming very close to the shore of Narman Point in Mumbai. So even there was a dolphin found and blah blah, and even national bird was found in this national bird peacock was found around Hyderabad as well. And then deer, no, a lot of deers were going around in roads in Chandigarh area. So this is like a big initiative. I'll just put up the videos here, okay? So I'll just put up all the videos. So thanks to Ismojo for this news as well. Yeah, so these things are things that we should really start to appreciate, because it's something which I feel like Delhi people have never seen. Even blue skies, I mean, I'm just saying. But then ever since I came to Delhi, you know, blue skies we see, but blue skies with the white thing, no, the patchwork cloud wala. So we don't really see that. Even if we see that, you know, everyone starts posting on their social media, and it really happens. I mean, I'm a little overacting, but then what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, it hardly happens. Not hardly, it happens rarely. So, but these days, you know, it's getting so much better, and that's the reason why I'm also outside here shooting video outside today. Let's see, it's like blue sky, okay? And then I was even clicking photos on my Instagram and posting and all, because I was so happy to see like nature restoring back types. And you know, see, if you don't believe me, there are also birds. Right now it's not there, it will come in the evening, but then these days you can even hear the birds chirping and all in the morning. And there are lots of birds around. Even the other day I was shooting an Instagram video. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know, a big bird was almost going to eat me types. And you know, see, I don't know how to show you. I'm not sure if it's visible or not. Is it visible? I mean, how can you guys answer right now? So yeah, I was so happy about it, no? So these are the things which I really wanted to talk about, and you know, we should start appreciating the nature a lot, and you know, this peaceful environment that we're getting it right now, which is something which we don't get it. The first year I came to daily life was like, I mean, it was so polluted. There was a time when we couldn't even go out because it was like so polluted. I mean, that's the extent pollution makes us do. So yeah, enough of, you know, trying to appreciate things right now. I was also going to talk about another thing which I personally felt that I should be talking about. So last time I did mention about, if you remember, watch my other video about coronavirus thing, I mentioned about that COVID, not just COVID, but you know, even hunger will kill people and stuff. And then that time I actually mentioned only about Nagaland, which I felt like it was very, very wrong on me. I felt like, you know, there were more people watching from Nagaland and, you know, people from my area only. But then I realized through the video that there are lots of subscribers even beyond Nagaland. So I felt like this time I should talk in a very general way, and then which is wrong on my part as well in the last video. Anyways, that doesn't matter much right now. What I want to share is, like I said, hunger will kill a lot of people, no? So just my experience, okay? I will share some of my experience. So the other day, like in the initial days of the COVID thing, no, I was going to the market, okay? So there's a market nearby which we pay around 30 rupees by rickshaw. But usually we go walking because I love walking as well. See, a bird is going. Oh, did you see? I mean, a big one. Okay. Like a big bird was coming even now. I mean, this is like, see. Wait, I'll show you. Yeah. Just wait, guys. See, now this is small. Okay, big ones are not coming now. If the big ones come, I'll show you. So yeah, like I said, see, a lot of birds are roaming around these days. Where is it? See. These are like really big, okay? Just that it's far, that's why it's not visible. Poverty line, and you know, people see. Oh my god. So people I mean, I'm scared right now, okay, but at the same time I'm happy for whatever it's happening right now. Yes, I should get back to this topic. So hunger is killing a lot of people, and we should know that. Like, we should really know about it, that there are a lot of people living under the poverty, and we should start forcing our government, not forcing, we should start pushing our government, and not just pushing our government. It is the right time right now for even our government to have answers on people like them, under the poverty line, people who are stranded here and there, especially stranded, and they are going back home and all that. I'm sure you guys have seen the news and everything as well. There are a lot of people, yes, all these people are suffering. Maybe we're privileged enough to have this time appreciating the nature, but at the same time people are losing their lives because they are not able to oh, I was sharing about essential marketing, so about that marketing, so I was the other day I was walking towards the marketing, and then usually we walk because for me I love walking. And while I was walking, the other day while I was walking, so a rickshaw wala came, and then he was like, "Baya chalo," like that, like, "Come, let me drop you to Central Market," which I should be paying 30 rupees. So he was like, "Chalo," and then I was like, "No," because for me I was going only halfway and it was just like almost there. I was like almost there, so I said, "No, it's fine." And then the rickshaw was like, "Pay only 20, it's fine," like that. So I was like, "Oh, not bad. I mean, shall I take?" But then I'm going only halfway, so there was no point. It was almost there. I mean, not almost there, but like I was just going to be there in like 1-2 minutes. So I felt like there was no point of me taking the rickshaw and paying 20 rupees. And then while I was walking, he was still following me, the rickshaw wala. And then rickshaw wala was like, "Okay, just pay 10 rupees, I'll drop you up to there." And then he had that very gloomy look that day, okay, and I did not understand things. So that day I came back, and I was just thinking about it and discussing with some of my friends, and I realized that that rickshaw wala, I think he's a like daily wage earner, so right now in this case, even if people, he usually gets 30 rupees going to the market. He was even asking for 10 rupees, which he lowered down up to 10 rupees, which means that he is he's in such situation that he's not even able to get the 10 rupees. I'm not able to explain it nicely, and I'm like all out of words. So, but I'm sure you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm sure you guys understand. So that's the situation right now. Like, there are a lot of people funding, like let's help the poor, and if you guys see that, if you guys see that, I think even Zomato is doing that. If you guys see things like let's help the poor, people who are needy, and let's contribute 5 rupees, 10 rupees, please make sure to contribute to them. Like, if you have money, I mean, if you don't have money, it's totally fine, but if you have, and if you find that very organization or very people who are funding that thing for the poor people, if you find that, try to contribute something like 5 rupees, 10 rupees. It will help a lot to people, especially living right now. Like, it's not just COVID, like I said, it's hunger, it's a lot of things coming up. But also, as I mentioned earlier, it's not just that as well. We should also see the other side of the coin, which is nature. Like, everything is restoring back, and I'm feeling so good that I'm very grateful that I'm here in Delhi when things are changing like this, when I'm seeing the change for the first time in Delhi. I think, see, I'm getting so teared up. Yeah, I'm just feeling good that everything is changing like this, and I'm here in Delhi, and I mean, I'm just being a part of the history. I mean, I don't know, I'm just happy that for everything that's going on right now, and the nature and everything. I just hope everyone is doing well, and yes, I'm thankful. Yeah, I just don't want to make this video so long, and I don't want to get so emotional as well. So I'll catch you up next time. I hope you guys do fine. And since the last video I posted about the COVID thing, a lot of people told me, like, thank you so much for posting and all, and a lot of people DM me as well, and they were thankful to me about it. And not just thankful, a lot of people came for asking help as well, which I was able to help. So I'm happy about that as well. But also a lot of people texted me. I could also do this a reminder, okay? A lot of people texted me saying, like, like, you know, Nagas, a lot of people are stranded here, there, and all. Can you please go help them like that? Someone texted me like that. Not someone, two, three of them texted me like that. And I was like, oh sure, who are they? Can you please give me their contact? I was saying that, and then they were like, I'm not sure as well, but there are some people stuck there. I mean, please don't try to share, you know, half-baked information to just like that. If you don't know them, it might be rumors as well. Please start knowing. Please, you know, get your things right and start sharing to the next person without getting, I mean, don't share half information if you don't know well. I mean, you get what I mean, no? There are people who text me, you know, saying, this happened, can you please help them? I'm like, oh sure, why not? I mean, at least let me try, because I kind of have some contacts who can help. So I'm like, yeah sure, maybe I can help. Can you please tell their contacts? And the person, no, we also don't know them, but we heard. I'm like, oh my god. Okay, period. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. It was a really nice chatty video for the first time, and I'm feeling good even today. So thank you so much. If you guys want me to chat more on such things, you can just comment down below and tell me that, you know, you guys like talking. And this will be like 15 minutes video, okay? I hope you guys won't mind 15 minutes video. I hope you guys will feel good about it. I mean, yeah. Thank you so much. Take care. And yes, I'll show you the nature once again. Hey, see, there are lots of birds. It's like so far away. Can't see also. Okay, bye. Take care.